Hey, though. It's the mafia. This shit for all the gangsters, nigga. Real story. Hey. Jugging out the double doors, cuz in the 6'4". Choppers hitting switches on these niggas back in 94. Basketball practice, and after that I'm back to selling dope. When the cops hit the ab, I done made a rack off of my pager though. When the WAP hit my box, I'ma hit them back, I'm on the payphone. My shoebox getting full, I need to go buy me a safe for real. It's treacherous outside, not supposed to have it, but I paid for it. A brand new. What's good? It's time for that Culture for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint. Man, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, ding the notification bell. Don't leave up out the traps you've been served, and we serving niggas every day. You know how it goes. So my nigga Paint.
Yo, what's happening, man? You know how we do about this time. You feel me? You know? Let's hop right on into it. Hassan versus the world.
That's what it seemed like, cuz it's every day. I see he went live the other day with this caption on his live talking about who don't like Hassan Campbell or why don't they like Hassan Campbell. Let me look at this real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it say.
He wanna know, he should not say why. The way you caption these videos speaking on real life situations, that has a lot to do with it. That's one reason. And the other reason, a whole lot of contradicting going on when it comes with him. Because one day you'll be all for the black community.
Nah, I don't see it. He took it down for real.
But one video he'll be all for the community, whatever the case may be.
Baby,
the next day he the goon with a whole body count. You see what I'm saying?
You gotta pick one, man. You can't be trying to deliver a message through your content and at the same time destroy the message with the bullshit.
Right.
You can't call yourself speaking to the culture trying to deliver a message when you kicking the culture at the same time. You got to pick one. What you gonna do? Because the same time you're trying to give out a message, you're supposed to be speaking to the culture, the poverty-stricken neighborhoods, black folks, street niggas in the street. They not gonna comprehend it the way you giving it out. You see what I'm saying? Because you kicking them more than you making a way accessible for them by your information you giving out. You see what I'm saying? It's the Charleston
right. It's the way you talk. It's the way you address people in situations, man. Like, okay, if you say you this, that, and the other in the street, blase, spaze, everybody can vouch for you. If you really him, you ain't even gotta say that online. The people in the comments gonna speak for you
all the time.
Your audience is gonna speak for you if you was outside, whether you was a broke nigga, whether you stole from a nigga. It's no, you know what I mean? There's no limits to what somebody gonna say. They gonna tell it.
I don't know. It's just like AK was, when I say AK, I'm saying King AK-47 was stressing the fact that Hassan don't ever bring people on his platform, and he don't. So after he says this, the next day, this is the video that's missing that I was looking for. It's not on his channel. But the next day, this nigga goes live and brings a whole bunch of motherfuckers on the show. It's like he watches AK and take what he can use. And then you hate on 1090 Jake because his content is super good, but he just happens to be white. This shit ain't about, these platforms ain't even about race at that. Then on top of that, you see 1090 Jake able to go on these other platforms, become a topic as well as give a topic. Not only that, you hating on him because he blowing past you. Now it's all this nigga culture vulture. But you wasn't saying that about this nigga 3 months ago. He wasn't even on your radar like that. You wasn't negative. You didn't have nothing negative to say about the nigga. It's like everybody that blow past him. Only reason he didn't speak ill on Math Hoffa is because Math Hoffa will come see about you. Like he gonna want some issue with you if you. That's why when Matt Hoffa passed him, first thing that nigga went live and said was salute to Matt Hoffa for the 500,000 subscribers. But nigga 1090 Jake do the same thing, and he's a culture vulture.
Is put it like this. It don't take no rocket science. This man is racist. Damn, I went off the screen, cuz.
Yeah, you froze.
But
I mean, it's like he attacking niggas that's becoming successful on YouTube. And this shit is turning into the drug game. Well, I ain't gonna even say the drug game because it's this nigga. I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers that might have had a miscommunication, resolve they shit, start, bringing each other on their platforms. They working with each other, shouting each other out. Salute to all the niggas on YouTube that do that because this shit ain't no different from the streets. And a lot of niggas bring the negative parts of this shit from the streets and put it on YouTube. And when I say that, I mean like, look at what Hassan doing. He don't want to see nobody progress at this shit. And the minute you get close to him, the minute it look like you some kind of competition to him, you become the issue. You become the problem. You become what he wanna become. He wanna make you the target. When you don't even gotta do that, nigga. Stick to your guns. You see what I'm saying? And continue doing what you're doing because you got good content. So I don't see why you got to kick niggas when they down. You got to talk shit about the street at the same time you trying to deliver a message. You can't do it like that.
Cause let's start it over. Cause I don't. This shit done stop, man.
Just go out and come back in, cuz.
Okay.
Paint joined.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's becoming a thing. And it's almost like, okay, Hassan expected for all these platforms to open up for him when he went on a academic show with Whack 100, 6ix9ine, and Akademiks. But instead of the attention veering towards him, even after the Whack 100 exposing Whack about the phone call and all that shit he was saying on the phone about Big U being the police, all that shit, even after that, he didn't get the welcome mat rolled out for him like everybody else did. Akademiks just did Vlad. Shit, King AK, I think he about to get ready to go on No Jumper. He just did. I think he just did Cam Capone or one of these niggas podcasts that's supposed to be dropping soon. Like niggas is moving around. But he had the biggest platform was going on Akademiks. And from Akademiks,
but you gotta think how this man tongue is. No homo, but the nigga be spit boxing at females, elderly people. Like he no holds bar, like whatever you call that shit. He
no holds bar.
He don't he he try to be too stiff. Like he had like he done did 30 years behind the wall or some shit. You feel me? Like, bro, calm down.
My whole thing with the nigga, like I said, I watch him because he do have good content. So I take
he got good content.
Good that he give out, and I receive that. I disregard all the bullshit the nigga puts
Like
out.
I'm gonna give you prime example. Rest in peace, LBG Durk. That man gone. You got a mama. Why are you on social media saying what you would have did if you had kids by this man mama and go to calling this man mama bitches and blase squaze and you would have did this, that, and the third? Man, you went too far. You don't know that lady from Adam or Eve, and all of a sudden you ready to do this,
You know
and you
why he
would
go
have.
too far though? Because he understand that saying controversial shit gonna get him the views.
Okay, that's
Think about it,
true.
cuz.
It does,
Take
but
all of
don't
that
get.
away from his content, niggas going somewhere else. Because nigga can go to church and hear the shit that he say on the good side, if that's the case.
But he be
So
doing a lot of videos on
on in
he
the
do
air.
he do a lot of good videos now. Like don't get me wrong, Hassan work ethic ain't just street. You did like he touch on real situations that's going on, far as if a lady got choked out or a kid got whatever the case may be. He touch on real serious
That's where he's
situations.
supposed to keep it at. Because
Right.
about
That's his lane.
can't say,
That's him.
can't talk to the community and then at the same time say fuck real niggas and fuck a street nigga and all that.
Yeah.
Them niggas outside, they need
You
motivation, not they don't need
the thing is
water on.
he can continue to get a bag speaking on the other situation that he does because he good at what he do. Like we said, we gonna give a nigga his flower. I'm gonna tilt my hat to a nigga if he good at what he does. You feel me? And like I said, when he touch on situation like that, he be on point. But don't go acting like you finna go put the ski mask on and the bath suit and come out with the switch and start. Come on, bro. Don't do that, man. Don't do that, dog. Like, come on, bro.
That shit is unnecessary, man.
Like, this the thing. If you street, this for in the street, nigga. If you street, you shouldn't have to get on this camera and get to screaming and fussing and hollering and saying you ready to bite a nigga whole head off if you really like that. If you really like that, when you see that person, you gonna do what you do. You ain't gotta jump all out your body and do all this crazy stuff. Cause the main people that do it, it always be a part two.
Yeah, it do.
It be a part two.
Reaction, man. And what he doing is he fucking himself up because you got your own following. Now, what you starting to do by throwing these other people names up in your what's the name? Keep in mind the people that you talking about bigger than you at the moment. Whether it's a rapper, whether it's these niggas when they pass you up on YouTube, they bigger than you. So now you talking about 1090J because he's bigger than you. Now what you gonna do is make your following start going to 1090J page to see if he's saying something about you. Then when they really start watching 1090J, if they haven't been catching them, they gonna be like, oh, this nigga shit, he get right to it. Because if you think about it, when Hassan talk about shit, he don't get to it. He just, nigga, fuck that. These niggas want to do this and that nigga. Some bullshit. We ain't relate as street niggas. We not related to that side.
I'm gonna get it. I'll put it like this. I'm put it like this. He have his days when he gets straight to it. He have his days where
No. What I mean by straight to it is you can go on 1090J page. If he break down what Quando Rondo went through in LA, he gonna bust it down.
Oh yeah, like a fraction.
Not busting that down. You know why? He don't know shit. The streets ain't saying, yo, Hassan, man, this is what's nobody's doing that. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean it. To tell you the truth, it's really not his lane. It's really not his lane because, like you said, he don't have them type of connections down south anyway to know shit like that. He probably know about a lot of street shit that's going on up top in his section, but I don't think he got.
Because even when he speak on New York, he don't know. This is what I'm saying, cuz you gotta really watch 1090J. When he bust something down, he be accurate as fuck with it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, every video.
If he would have been over here, this why this happened, and he really telling you the story like a narrator. Whereas Hassan is gonna say, "Oh, Shall we begin? Little Pop got a snot pop. Like, come on, man. You ain't even telling us really nothing. You just finna disrespect him. You dissing the dead like everybody else. Bitch ass nigga.
Basically. That's
not what I relate.
He is definitely the
These niggas when AK-47 bust shit down.
Matter of fact,
meet it, but he get to it. Like, he's going to tell this shit in a way where we gon' okay, this was nigga, like, fuck the news. This thing gonna bust it down to us the street way. We gonna understand it, even though we understand what they said on the news, but the news don't know in depth how this shit happened. And then some of these niggas like AK and 1090J, niggas like that, they can break it down. They gonna tell you why this happened, where it happened, and how it happened, and word on the street is this. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers tapping in with them because they speaking for the streets.
Yeah.
Nobody's tapping in with Hassan because he's not speaking for the street. We don't even acknowledge what he's saying because you can't speak for us and then kick us out.
I mean, even if he did, even if he did, I'm gonna say this. How can I put this?
Come on.
Even if he did, they wouldn't believe it.
What you mean? Yeah.
Because every time he say something about what he did in the street, it just sound cap.
It sound cap. And then on top of that, you don't really salute no niggas from the East Coast that hold the street down.
Only in his section in Bronx River.
You go at Jim Jones constantly.
Mano.
You and Mano got issues. Everybody that's one of them niggas over there, he into it with him. How come you ain't got no good rapport with none of the East Coast, New York City, 5-6 borough niggas? Like, what's going on? You ain't got none. You can look into the sky till Jesus come, nigga. You can't tell me a relationship this nigga got with an East Coast rapper that none of them.
If he do, we don't know him.
The only motherfucking rapper this nigga didn't talk to, nigga, was 6'9".
He had a nigga. He had a nigga named Five Guard. I take that back. He had a rapper named Five Guard that used this.
I ain't never heard a song from that nigga. I ain't never seen him on YouTube. He don't count.
No, listen.
A nigga
Hassan be showing who Buddy is. He be showing the video like, this the nigga that snaked me. This the nigga that took my content.
But I'm saying, cuz Five God ain't Mano, Jim Jones.
No, hell no.
Name me a nigga that caliber.
No, that was a
nigga relationship with no nigga that caliber.
Hold up, listen. That was a nigga that Hassan was pushing.
That's cool too.
That was the only nigga.
I don't know the nigga.
I know of course, he probably a local joker in this section. But what I'm saying, like, far as putting niggas on his platform, that was the nigga that he was pushing, and I guess that's probably might be
on the East Coast. So you don't got no good rapport with real live street niggas from the street in New York City. It's nothing that nigga can tell me at this point, man.
I mean,
that nigga supposed to have that before he ever thought about sitting down on YouTube, nigga.
I agree. I definitely agree. Yeah, he definitely posed up.
Adam 22 ain't in no goddamn gang, and he got more rapport with street niggas than Hassan do on a whole nother coast.
Yeah, but we already know how that side is.
Still.
It's law on that side.
It's law in New York too, nigga.
Yeah, on certain things.
We ain't gonna throw no
On
laws
certain
out there.
on
We
certain
got laws
things.
too. I'm just saying, nigga, you
That's
can't
only on
you ain't
certain
got no
things.
rapport with no niggas, man, from your coast, man. At this point, man, you just feeding the world a bunch of street bullshit.
But the thing is, everybody know that though. That's why they gonna support 1090J more than they support. I ain't gonna say support. The streets gonna ride with 1090J over him. He just thinking they just on some gang shit. No, Holmes really got good content. He good at what he do. You good at what you do too, hot. But
I said
the
this
same
before when we was talking about this shit, cause I was watching that nigga. I didn't know that nigga was white the whole time. I didn't know 1090 Jake was white until he got into it with Pino.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So you know what I'm saying? That has nothing to fucking do with it.
Yeah.
It got something to do with it to him because it's his competition, man. This shit like the dope game, man. It could be 100,000 drug dealers, nigga. It's enough money for all of them, though. So the cutthroat and trying to step on nigga toes and throwing shots and all that shit really unnecessary, my nigga. If you a hustler, you gonna get your pennies just like another nigga gonna get his pennies, no matter what niggas is into.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Cutting this YouTube shit on is just like the drug game.
But niggas try to think like you could be the big dog of YouTube and stop everybody from eating. It's impossible.
It's impossible. It's whack content out there that's getting hella views.
Right, real talk.
It's money for everybody, nigga. When you get your spot, nigga, sit in it, nigga, and live in it, nigga.
Yeah, ride out.
This shit ain't competition, nigga. We ain't in competition with no niggas
at all. We just doing our job.
And at the same time, we salute niggas that we see in front of us and ahead of us and shit like that, because that's what the shit about, man. Everybody come from start.
But then again, you got so many YouTube characters that's playing all kind of goofy narratives to get attention.
Yeah, he is.
You know, so he ain't the only one doing. Like I said, the man make good. He make good content videos, but when he get on that lame shit, he get on it hard, like repeatedly.
Real hard.
Hell yeah, that's the only reason why I don't watch his videos like I used to, because he'll do a lot of lame shit, and I just have to just cut the video off. Like, there's too much feminine shit going on with how he looking and all that. Like, bro, nah. Come on, man. I ain't homophobic or nothing, but it's just I can't do it. And
I'm still watching, but it's just I tune him out. I cut him off once he get to talking the bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. When he get to being lame and get to talking about how many people he done knocked down and
and you go to that right after you said fuck a real nigga. I don't want to be a real nigga. Well, what
right, that's what I'm saying.
Promoting bodies and all of that shit. That's trying to be a real nigga. Shut your big buff stupid ass up. Nigga, it's stupid. Anyways, you know what I mean? DJ Akademiks, man, was speaking on, you know, I guess this is his opinion, I guess, or whatever he says. He feels like Durk got a R.i.c.o coming in 23.
Well, I'm gonna put it like this, man. And everything that I'm saying is for entertainment purposes. If your team keep coming up in the headlines for outstanding felonies, and y'all out there slanging that bitch, y'all putting that iron on niggas, and they ain't fucking with y'all, like they just let y'all chill, continue to count money and make videos, nigga, y'all better go get lawyers.
ASAP.
Hell yeah, cause shit finna hit the fan. Like y'all, you mean to tell me y'all just get the fuck the baddest women, buy all these mansions, continue to shoot,
and promote.
and man, look, I don't know a nigga yet did this shit and won. Talking about shooting the street up and just live
And the
and
shit
get a
happening though. You know what I'm saying? You rapping about real life events, present time.
right. Yeah, and the phones is different. The phones is different. Nigga, they got phone towers, all kind of shit, to where you really can't do nothing but lay down when it's time. Like take something to the chin because they got you. They already got you. You see what I'm saying?
And
So
then you mix that with the fact that the Rondo incident in LA, whether this got anything to do with OTF or not, they still, oh nigga, that was Lil Durk and them to slip for. You see what I'm saying?
of
So that
course,
creates another whole another heat to you too until they get to the bottom of it. Like they look at you like, well, it's a possibility because you see what I'm saying. So it's a lot of heat that he got to deal
one
with.
one one thing about them, they smart. They just move slow as hell.
Yeah.
But when they blitz, goddamn it, it all of the pieces come to the puzzle. I'm like everybody want to say, okay, it was the Grooves did it, it was OTF did it. Man, look, 4K Trey got all kind of ops, man. Let's just be real. They got all kind of ops. So you just can't say, oh, this man did it, this man did it. No,
But
no.
YBB in LA all the time. They ain't had no incident. You see what I'm
You
saying?
talking about YB? Nobody likes Quando.
I feel like Quando had an issue in LA for the simple fact that Durk been had a relationship with them niggas over there since he been on. You see what I'm saying? So you already know it's been some shit going on with them where they got some report. Even Brick Baby talked
Okay,
about this in interviews. This
ask this
old
question.
news. This old
Ask this
news.
question.
Okay, let's just say by that relationship being built, it disables Rondo to be able to tap in over there because they already have a relationship right here. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying they backdoor the nigga, but you could be left to the wolves.
Man, look. One thing about it, I don't. That's just like me showing up in your section without you. In the wolves, I'm showing up without the wolves. Yeah, that we know. Everybody know. Mafia, he the bag. He got the bag. He's the made man. You know what I mean? With his word law, whatever. That's mafia. But what you doing, bringing your ass around here? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga, we love mafia, but our love for mafia is different. At the same, the streets don't love nobody. Never did.
No, I don't.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, young boy got a lot of love. He got a lot of hate too. Quando got like, and I ain't even holding my nuts on this little nigga.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of he got that hate that Jada Youngin had. God bless the dead.
And
You get what I'm saying?
I don't even know why JD Younger had the hate he had.
Because he went against YB, and
Well, okay,
when he went against YB,
when you go against the modern day Michael Jackson, that's
right.
He
went against YB. He called them all kind of bitches, and he disrespected their brand. You know how they go. They traded jabs or whatever. But at the same time, after he did that, he went to hanging with Fredo Bang, and Fredo Bang got ties to Florida. All the Florida rappers fuck with Young and Ace, and they was
was from Louisiana though.
who?
Younger Dave. I mean,
Yeah, but Jacksonville that was like his second home. They had love for him. Queso, all them niggas, like they got old videos, like when he died, all them little niggas on IG, you know, they hearts was broke about that shit. They was venting about it. They was showing all the old videos back, you know, before they made it big, back when they had small jury.
Yeah,
you know, but yeah, like when Jada Younger went against YB, that created a lot of hate towards him. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
And Quando going against Vaughn, that created a lot of hate towards him. It's like the same thing. Like people picking sides. They ain't looking at it. Oh, this nigga this nigga the last man standing. They still looking at it like, nigga, we still don't like you, even though you did what you did. We don't like you.
It's just that shit. And that's where a lot of the shit come from. And when you gotta deal with this type of shit, then you gotta deal with the gang shit, and you gotta deal with the fact that
Yeah, it's a lot of shit on his shoulder. Like, don't get me wrong. 4K Trade is a strong brand, nigga. They got street connections and everything. But at the same time, they gotta be careful in certain areas also. You know, like coming up in the Midwest.
everybody gotta be careful in LA. Let's just be clear.
Everybody gotta be careful everywhere.
Everywhere. But you know,
Yeah.
it's different.
Oh yeah, it's been like that. It's been
Can't
stamped.
be gang banging and take your ass over there and just think everything it don't fucking go like that, and quit
I
thinking it
mean,
should go
the
like
only person that got away with it like that was 6ix9ine.
listening to these YouTube niggas talking gang shit from their computer that ain't never been in no gang gonna get you niggas killed, moving fucked up.
Hold on, let me pull my cup up right there.
You see what I'm saying? Like the atmosphere is real toxic with negativity, and a lot of shit that people rapping about, they actually going outside and they carrying this shit out. The environment, people living their raps more today more than they ever have in hip hop. Put it that way.
Yeah, man. But the like I said, like we were saying, man, streets don't love nobody. That's why they made sidewalks. If you ain't built for it, get your ass out. Get your ass out the streets.
For real though.
For real. It ain't it's not the same as it was when I was younger, nigga. It's way more treacherous now. Niggas don't even want money no more. They just want smoke.
They just won't smoke. They trade
Yeah.
money in for the smoke.
Yeah.
So it's really like it's reverse.
It's a battlefield out there.
Not
So
just
it's like
gang. We seeing niggas into it on YouTube. We seeing niggas that's YouTube and like, come on, man. Like a lot of this shit is unnecessary.
right. It definitely is. You know. And we trying to get unified. I hope we get halfway unified before a nigga leave this earth. I want to see us black people win, but it's sad because niggas see another nigga and they frown.
And that makes it even worse, man, because
Yeah.
it shouldn't be like that. It
Shouldn't. Like, I ain't saying like I'm trying to nigga gotta be on some buddy shit, but at the same time, nigga, salute me. I'm a brother like you. Treat me like how the Mexicans treat the Mexicans when they come through the dorm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Give me that type of love, bro.
For real though.
When we gonna ever get to that part right there? Cause every day all we seeing is niggas up in the score on their own kind.
And it's always the ones that just blew up, got the talent,
Mm-hmm.
could be the next thing for what hip hop got to offer, and we just be watching. It's like watching a basketball player play all from playing on the blacktop to going to school, then going to college, and then you're like, oh, this cuz about to go to the NBA. Then he get there, but in the process, trade that in for some sucker shit.
Right.
You watching niggas do this every day, all because they want to hold on to the street nigga title, the street nigga stripes, the street nigga reputation, the street nigga popularity. You know, when you get rich, right, you can afford to let all that shit go now. You can afford once you get rich, you can afford to let all of that bullshit go. You don't have to have smoke with them niggas that was around the corner in your city, cause nigga, now you can move.
Right.
Don't stay around the fucking corner no more. So you don't got to come out the house with the gun. You can afford security. It's a whole bunch of different shit you could do now. So to stay stuck in that situation just proves that maybe you got a blessing you really didn't fucking deserve.
You you want to be trapped in the hood. You don't want to evolve. Like the thing is to come back and show love to the hood, but also leave the gate open for somebody else. Could leave the gate open for somebody else. Like just keep the gate open for your community. Whether if it even if it's even if it's not music, hell, you fuck around and transition to a corporate business or landscaping or whatever. Give somebody a chance. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. It's like niggas get the bag and get rich and want to die in the hood. Ready to die. Got all that money and just
You
came
got
back
you,
to.
you, you dying to still prove the nigga that the money didn't change you. It's supposed to change you. We
It's
hustle,
called growth.
we start hustling because our environment was fucked up.
Right.
Make it better. And then when you acquire the money to be able to do that, niggas still want to stay in the hood.
Like, bro, where is the growth?
It's fucking weird. And we watching all the biggest rappers do it.
Right. That's just like uh what somebody was saying. If a nigga been a street nigga his whole life in his teens and he done hit his 40s. If he done hit his 40s and his brain hasn't registered to try to transition to
And
something new,
crash,
then this nigga lost.
he been lost. He was a failure from the jump.
Yes. He ain't attempted to try to he's still on that same corner with them same niggas with that same pack and he ain't learned nothing else in life.
Cause niggas understand, man. Niggas that really been outside understand after a period of time, you won in so many ways. I ain't dead. I ain't get a life sentence. You got to come up out that shit. You might not have won with the money, but you won because a lot you seen so many niggas lose. It didn't end up being you. Whether you had to go in and out jail, and we gonna all take that trip when you in the streets.
For sure.
But
That's
but but to make it to that age and be able to, you got to transition into something else, man. Because evidently the streets ain't gonna get you the
it's
$1 million
not
or whatever the goal you had set for yourself it didn't get you that.
it's not possible for you to see another 40 years in the streets.
So it's like, man, street niggas, we gotta be smarter. We see these people ain't having no problem locking us up. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
gotta move correct.
before we get up out of here, I do want to stress this though, is if you come from the street, and you get the money. Don't let the street influence you. You supposed to influence the street now. The street shouldn't influence you, nigga. You the fucking millionaire now. You supposed to influence the street. Go back to the street and let these niggas know we in a position we could change now. We in a position where we ain't gotta sit outside all day and wait for the ops to come through. We can do some other shit. We can go have fun, get us some bitches, nigga run around in the mansion, ride the best cars in some of the most lavish cities in the world. Why do the fuck shit? You see what I'm saying? Me personally, if I was to get the money and then get out my situation, I'm gonna try to come get niggas that want to get out the situation. Now, if they don't want to get out the situation, I'm gonna leave them motherfuckers where they at, and they gonna stay there. Don't call me about nothing. I don't want to be attached to none of that shit.
Real talk.
So it's like
I'm a focus on the youth, because
when I say that shit, I'm not just talking to niggas outside. I'm talking to the niggas that was outside that then got in the game, in the industry, entertainment, whatever you got going on, business, whatever the fuck. If it became successful for you, nigga, become the influence, nigga. Don't be influenced and let that shit make you crash out in the streets, man. Influence the street. Don't be influenced by the street once you get this money, man. Period. Because the streets don't never forget, just like they say, when you got money, the bitches gonna come. When you got money, you can be the influence because niggas gonna listen because you got the fucking money.
And that's real boss game.
You niggas get stuck behind nigga thinking y'all become rich. You done turned into a whole boss. How the fuck is you still listening to some niggas that didn't make it out? If they ain't willing to listen to you, you supposed to disconnect from them niggas. Keep letting these niggas mislead y'all down the wrong path, man. But you'll understand what a nigga saying when your ass, when the door buzz locked and you can't unlock it, nigga.
Real shit.
But anyway, to the next fucking time, it's time for that. Culture for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint. Hit that like button. Hit the notification bell. Share the video. Do not leave up out the trap till you've been served. And we serving niggas every day. You got anything you want to say, my nigga?
We out of here.
You heard it.